Manchester, UK is full of winter storms, freezing cold weather. Here, well, the temperature is about 26 degrees. It's usually at this time of the year about 33 degrees, so it's a lot cooler than it usually is, but it's a very pleasant coolness here. So, climate change. Welcome to Langkawi, a tropical paradise made up of 99 islands, or 104 when the tide is in a good mood. And the name Langkawi comes from Heilang, meaning eagle, and Kawi, meaning reddish brown. So yes, it's an island called Ginger Eagle or Brown Eagle or something like that. But don't let the laid-back beaches fool you. This place has been through it all. Ancient empires, traders from India and China, pirates, cursors, and, of course, British people turning up and claiming it's theirs.
Here, the Scarborough...
I can't see. Oh, right, we'll try.
I'm at the Scarborough Fish and Chip Shop in sunny Langkawi, and we've come for a sunset dinner.
The most famous tale, the legend of Masuri, a woman wrongly accused of adultery, who cursed the island with 7 generations of bad luck. And boy, did things go downhill. Siamese invasions, crops failing, dodgy Wi-Fi, you name it. And for centuries, Langkawi was the quiet kid in the Malaysian classroom until the 1980s, when Prime Minister Mahathir decided it was time for a makeover. And cue the beaches, cable cars, duty-free shopping and Instagrammable waterfalls. Boom. Langkawi went from cursed to cursed and then to fabulous, or thereabouts anyway. It's a UNESCO global geopark, home to ancient rocks and cheeky monkeys and tourists pretending they know what a geopark means. And so whether you're here for the history, the legends, or the cheap booze, which I can assure you in Malaysia is quite a thing, because if you go to the other side of Malaysia, you're lucky to get any booze at all. Anyway, Langkawi's got it all, and just watch out for the eagles, especially the ginger ones. I spent a lifetime trying to become aggressive and nasty and generally powerful, and I've ended up cute and old.
Right then. Okay.
Langkawi at sunset. The sky turns orange, the sea shimmers, and everyone suddenly remembers that we're supposed to be relaxed. It's nature's screensaver, with added beach balls and one bloke aggressively applying mosquito repellent like it's cologne. And then as the sun bows out, the fire eaters roll in, because nothing says island getaway like shirtless men cheerfully defying health and safety. You're sipping your coconut, he's swallowing flames, and everyone pretends this is normal. And just when you think the night can't get any more magical, bam, life-size Transformers break dance into techno with a giant panda. No one knows why, no one asks. Children scream with joy, adults film it for Instagram and claim it's local culture. Yes, it's lunchtime. And what's on the menu? Well, none other than the mighty pisang goreng fried banana. Crispy, golden, and hotter than a fire eater's uvula. It's sweet and greasy, and it will definitely burn your mouth because, well, you're too impatient to wait. But hey, pain is temporary, whereas fried banana is eternal. And after a short digestive stroll, we now end up at a monument to road builders. Yes, nothing says tropical getaway like commemorating mid-century infrastructure. This particular road, built in the 1950s, right in the middle of the Malayan emergency, when communist insurgents were dodging bullets and denouncing tarmac. They claimed the road only helped the colonialists, not the local people, which, to be fair, was probably true, especially if the local people didn't own any Land Rovers. Right, I'm in the Belém rainforest, or at least the Belém Rainforest Resort. And we're going to have a quick ride around this place. I can't really tell you much about it because I've never been here before. But it's a rainforest, and it's a resort, and it's the Pelham Forest. I know all around this area during the 1970s was communist hunting ground, so to speak. And there was a big British base up here to keep them all in check whilst Malaysia sorted out its constitution and other such things. So, the emergency. They're probably still lurking in the forest somewhere around here because it's pretty dense and very tropical, as you would imagine. Yep, the Pelham rainforest, ancient, majestic, and absolutely teeming with things that bite, buzz, and just stare at you with frog-like judgment. This isn't your average jungle. No, this is one that's been here for over 130 million years. That's older than the Amazon and dinosaurs and most politicians' promises. So it's home to rare hornbills, endangered tigers, and plants that probably wouldn't mind eating you if you stood still long enough. And it's nature's version of a VIP lounge, exclusive, mysterious, and full of creatures that look like they've been designed by a committee of over-caffeinated Pokemon artists. Yes, forget the spa. Just try walking 5 minutes in and sweating out your entire personality. So, welcome to Pelham, where the trees are wiser than your ancestors and the leeches has ambition, and the Wi-Fi signal is a firm no.
Yeah. So, for your information, this lake is not the natural, the man-made lake, the artificial lake. So, we're building for the hydroelectric and water supply. And then the biggest lake around 15,200 hectare. And then the deep average 80 to 100 meter, the deep. Oh. Actually, we already outside the mountain lah. Panjaran Tiwangsa we call here, on top the mountain. All the island here before is a mountain. After flooded, we have 80 to 88 island around here. So actually, we have 4 dam here. This number 1 we call the Temengo Dam. We have a Persia Dam, Canering and Chenro. But only two places we use for the hydroelectric and supply. Chenro Dam and this Temengo Dam, hydroelectric. And then the power supply around 300 megawatt, I think.
So that for
Perak State.
For Perak State.
Perak State. I think they also supply electric to Kelantan. And then the forest, 300,000 hectare, or 4 times of Singapore.
The forest is 4 times of Singapore.
But this break lah. 100% berjaga actually the behind Pulau
So you're going around Pulau Besar?
Yeah.
Alright. How much fish in this like?
Giant snakehead, aquala fish. Now we have the tilapia fish. Tilapia actually is not from here. Tilapia actually from the fish farm, but the fish farm broken, so now everywhere.
Just down the road from Pelham's lush ancient rainforest, where the air is thick with mystery and mosquitoes, is something a little unexpected. Welcome to Pos Seketang Jalan Raya, which was once a military checkpoint and it's now a museum. It's like a jungle Airbnb for history buffs, complete with sandbags, barbed wire and 0 room service. In the 1970s and 80s, it was a serious business, this. It was a communist insurgents. Not quite. I think it was. I got the noise. Yeah. Oh, I've quite lost the thread of what I was going to say. Right. Well. Yes. What was I talking about? The insurgency. Yes, it was bushes and jungles and people in fatigues and what else? Ambushes and soldiers scanning jungle roads like hawks in fatigues. What else? Today, though, you can walk right in and admire exhibits of old rifles, camouflage uniforms, and a suspiciously friendly armoured car that looks like it wants a selfie. So this humble hut once stood between chaos and curry puffs, and it kept the east-west highway safe from sabotage and probably confused a lot of tourists. So next time you've headed for the rainforest for yoga and banana fritters or something, just take a moment to salute this little outpost of resilience, and remember, even paradise used to have checkpoints. And since it was only something like the year 2000, I do believe, or even later, 2010, can't remember exactly, but it was round about then that a peace treaty was signed with the remaining communists. Well, we decided to just go and have a look to see if there's any of them hanging around out there, but all I found was, a rather nasty insect bite on the back of my neck, which has taken the best part of the next year to heal over.